to really know the truth of Bhopal. Joining us now, Satyanath Sarangi, President of the Bhopal Group for Information and Action, who's really been one of the faces of the activists for the Bhopal gas tragedy victim. Mr. Sarangi, you heard that Parliament debate today. Do you believe that question still is relevant? Who let Warren Anderson escape? Do you still believe that's an open question after what you heard Arjun Singh say today?
I think all the facts are here, and there's no way that Rajiv Gandhi can escape that responsibility. And I think the Congress would do well to just leave this single point agenda of protecting Rajiv Gandhi's name. I mean, how can they protect his name? I mean, he was involved in the secret deal in making this settlement. He was involved in the collusive settlement. There's no two ways about it. So I think what the Congress needs to do is to forget about protecting Rajiv Gandhi's name. They cannot do anything about it except laying the blame on Narasimha Rao, who's not here to defend himself. But I think it is time the Congress looked at what the current problems of Bhopal people are. What are they demanding in terms of justice, in terms of medical care and rehabilitation?
To that extent, would you say, Mr. Sarangi, that now we've got to move beyond this question as to who let Warren Anderson escape and focus on the victims 25 years later? That should be the focus of any parliamentary or political debate. Who let Warren Anderson out then becomes a sidelight at best.
Exactly, and even now it's not gone. Even now we know that Warren Anderson and Union Carbide Corporation, Union Carbide Eastern, all three are absconding for the last 18 years. So there's something has to be done to bring them into the Court of Justice here in Bhopal and see that they are tried and that punishment is accorded to them. But also at the same time, the government must fulfill its 2-year-old promise of setting up of an empowered commission for long-term medical care and rehabilitation of the Bhopal people. That hasn't happened. All that has happened was that the group of ministers with this single point agenda of protecting Rajiv Gandhi has thrown some crumbs at 42,000 people. Only 7% people are going to get any compensation.
But the fact is, Warren Anderson is now in his 90s. He doesn't keep well. Why do the Bhopal gas victims and activists like yourself still insist that Anderson should be extradited? Is that still a relevant issue according to you, the extradition of Warren Anderson?
Yeah, it is, because you see, unless Warren Anderson and the authorized representatives of the two absconding corporations are exemplarily punished, it would just encourage other hazardous corporations, other multinational corporations to kill people and maim people and just get away scot-free.
Right, okay. So you're saying that for you it's not just about compensation, but extradition is important for closure for the victims of Bhopal.
Exactly. Because it's a sense of injustice.